You've sent out over 100 job applications, no response. You think it's just you? It's not. The job market is freaking broken, and applying online isn't the way to get it done anymore. Nobody's responding. My name is Dwayne Golden Jr., and today I'm going to share with you the real way to get hired, because I was once stuck in the same exact cycle too, sending out endless job application, getting ghosted by all these companies. But here's what I realized. You're doing it wrong if all you're doing is just hitting the apply button and hoping for the best. The real way to get hired in this day and age is through referrals. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I use LinkedIn to get referrals from people I didn't even know, and why networking is the most powerful tool that you can use. So let's talk about how you can ditch all the madness and finally break through and start getting interviews. First, we have to look at the data. Here's the harsh reality of job hunting right now. The job market is more competitive than it's ever been. The average job posting receives over 250 applications. And get this is the best part. Only less than 2% of applicants are landing an interview. So why is it so hard? AI is making it more challenging. Companies are using this thing called applicant tracking systems, also known as ATS. Basically what happens is they're often filtering out resumes before they even reach a human, which makes traditional job applications a dead end for most qualified candidates. So this probably explains a little bit of what you've been experiencing, applying, but not hearing anything back. A lot of this has to do with these ATS and these AI systems. But I want to share with you why referrals are the secret weapon in job hunting and how that can circumvent all this AI stuff. Referred candidates almost always get an interview because they come with a personal recommendation from someone within the company. So look at this. This is some interesting data. I found out that referred candidates are 4 times more likely to get hired than those who apply without any connection. And if you think about it, like let's talk about a hypothetical story. So you've got some guy named Jerry, and what is Jerry doing? Jerry is customizing every application. He's even writing a cover letter for all of these different jobs he's trying to apply for. He's putting in the work. He's customizing his resume. He's filling out the job application. Jerry's a hard worker. He's doing his thing. And then there's Sally. Sally is also applying for the same job, but rather than do the customized cover letter, the customized resume, she knows someone who is one of the managers at this same company. Who do you think has a better shot of getting the interview? This is what's happening today. This is how you can increase the likelihood of you getting hired by 400%. Simply get referred. And I'll share my personal story. What I did, I was searching through LinkedIn, and I found somebody who had the same job that I was interested in, just in a different company. And eventually, that ultimately led to me getting an interview in the job that I'm in today. So I'm going to break down the step-by-step LinkedIn referral strategy that I believe will work for you today. I've seen it work for other people as well. So first, you start off by looking for the jobs that you want on LinkedIn. That's the easy part. You're already doing that, but you're probably not looking for people. Start by looking for people who already have the job that you want. Doesn't even necessarily have to be in the company that you're applying for. Look for people with the exact same title, or at least in the same department that you're interested in. And then what you'll find is on LinkedIn, as you build out connections, you'll start to see you have a second degree connection, or you have a mutual friend with someone that's already out there. If you get one of those, it makes this process even easier. So when you find these people with the same job that you're trying to apply for, maybe in a different company, that part doesn't matter. If they have the same job title as you, craft an initial message that is obviously brief, respectful, and focused on seeking advice, not just asking for a referral. That's the funny thing. It's like, if you meet a nice girl the first day, you don't ask her to marry you, right? You want to take her to coffee first, man. You want to get to know her. So the second you find somebody who has the job that you want, don't say, hey, can you refer me, man? No. Start by asking for some career advice. Start building some rapport by asking genuine questions. So when you find people with the same title that you hope to obtain, or the same type of job you hope to obtain, send them a message like, hey, man, I'm really interested in learning a little bit more about how you like your job. What's it like, doing X position, right? Or doing X type of job. Simply ask questions, right? And then, ask some insights about the company culture. What are the most important skills for the role? And then at some point, what you want to do is offer something in return. Say, hey, you know what? I appreciate you answering some of these questions. I'd love to buy you coffee. I'm going to send you a $5 or $7 Starbucks gift card. Probably going to need $7 in today's day and age. I'm going to send you a $7 Starbucks gift card in exchange for like 5 or 10 minute conversation. Would you be open to that sort of thing? I really want to learn more about this job. I've been applying at similar roles at different companies. Do you think you could spare 5 to 7 minutes? I'll buy you coffee, right? You're going to find most people say yes. And then when you do that, you're going to go in there, ask some really important questions, build some rapport, ask them about, hey, what's the job like? What do people look for in this job? And things that you genuinely want to know. And when the timing feels right, ask politely for a referral to their company. Say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for your time. Would you be open to referring me for a position at your company? And you shut up. You don't say a word. Listen to what they say. Maybe they'll say, oh, I'm sorry, we're not hiring right now, but I'll keep an eye out for you. That's fine. You lost nothing. If anything, you gained something because you learned more about the role, right? Then what you follow up with, if they say something like that, okay, great. Is there another company you might know that will be hiring for jobs like this? And you be quiet. At the end of the day, you lose nothing. But what you find is most times people are more than willing to refer you to their jobs. That's the interesting part about this. Like at my company, people are paid thousands of dollars for referring their friends to come work here. So that's how the process works. But I think it's just as important to understand why traditional job applications just don't work as well. A lot of job seekers simply rely on the job postings and cold applications, which are just getting filtered out. Over 85% of jobs are filled through networking and referrals, which just goes on to prove my point even more that combine your online applications with actual networking and personal outreach. Maybe you live in the middle of Timbuktu, in the middle of Wisconsin or Montana. It doesn't matter if no one in your personal network has the jobs you're looking for. You can get referred by people you've never met before just by actually trying and building out your LinkedIn profile and using the strategy I laid out. So here's some final tips for maximizing this LinkedIn strategy. First, persistence and politeness should be obvious, but yeah, be persistent, be polite, gentle follow-ups. Don't be a stage 5 clinger, right? Customize each message so that people can see that you're genuinely interested in that person's career or their company rather than just using generic copy and pasted messages. Use the time while you're waiting to get hired to learn new skills. It's not the degree that makes you attractive. It's the skills. What are you bringing to the table for the prospective company? Use your time wisely. While you're looking for jobs, make sure you're also upskilling, learning new things your potential company is looking for. So to wrap things up, job hunting in today's market is about building relationships, not just sending applications. Referrals will make all the difference between you getting lost in the crowd and finally landing your dream job. Anyways, my name is Dwayne. I appreciate you watching today. Like the video if this was helpful. Subscribe. I'm dropping another video in just 1 week. Make sure you stay tuned.